I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca, and if you're new here, I post videos all about beauty, luxury, lifestyle. So if you're into that kind of content, then definitely hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos, and you can join my little growing family here on YouTube. And in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I have a very exciting one, and it is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Mystery Box Unboxing and Try-On. So if you want to see what is in this box and hear my thoughts on it, then just keep on watching. Alright, so it is no secret that Jaclyn Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill has had their fair share of drama surrounding launches. And I know the whole lipstick scandal really set the brand back. They did have one successful launch of the highlighter palette, which the highlighter palette is my literally holy grail product. I absolutely love it. Which she did do sneak peeks of the items that are in this box, and I know that there are highlighters and like highlighter topper things, lip products. So the highlighters that are in here are supposedly the same formula as the Accent Light palette. So I'm very curious if that is true and if that is going to actually, if it's going to feel and kind of be the same thing. So anyway, let's just go ahead and unbox the products. It does come in this like red box. Sorry for the glare. Personally, I do love Jaclyn Hill, but I can see the error in her some of the way she's handled things, so I'm not totally blind to everything. And I was hesitant to try the highlighting products that she came out with in holiday of 2019. But I do love her, and I love the highlighting products, so I'm very hopeful for the things in this box. So I'm just going to show you how it looked when I opened it. So this is how everything came packaged. So I already knew what was coming in the box, and to be honest with you, I watched videos because I ordered this literally 2 minutes, I think, before the actual launch time. I was on the website, picked the one I wanted. I got the biggest box for $65, which I have to say the pricing is pretty fair considering everything you get. I totally expected the big box and all of these boxes to be way more expensive than they were. So I do find that nice that she did keep the prices reasonable, because you know, I wouldn't really have wanted to spend like $100+ on this box, but she very easily could have charged that. So anyway, I ordered mine the day of launch. Obviously, it sold out that day. I already saw people getting like shipping notices on social media that evening. I did not get my shipping notice until a couple days later, and then the shipping took forever to update. So I ordered it on the 5th, and this did not arrive to my door until the 17th. So I was really kind of bummed because I wanted to get this video up sooner and I wanted to get the product sooner, but hopefully you guys still want to see what's in the box and hear my thoughts on it just in case, and I'm happy that they came when they did. So anyway, the first thing we have is 3 liquid lipsticks. These are in nice red color. The packaging is very glary, so I'm trying to avoid that. Personally, I am not a like red lipstick wearer. I think it looks amazing on other people, but for some reason I always feel like I look weird with it. So hopefully I will maybe actually like these and want to wear them. Then we got the glitter gloss. It comes in this packaging. Let me show you. It's called 24 Karat. Here is what it looks like. It is like a goldy gloss. I don't know 100% how I'm going to feel about the color. Hopefully it's not too color intense, pigmented I guess, and it will be more like a clear with some glitter reflect. I have to say I do love the packaging though. I love the red top. I love how it's square. I think that's really nice. Then we have 2 highlighters. This is the packaging. Again, I love the red packaging. I really like the overall vibe that this collection is giving off. So we have Flurries and Twinkle. Now, I know some people on social media were complaining about how you couldn't pick a shade range. So I can understand that, because from just the look of these, right? These are 2 vastly different colors. Somebody with a deep skin tone is really probably not going to be able to use this as a true highlight, and somebody who is super fair probably isn't going to be able to use this one as a true highlight. So I could see that being a little bit frustrating, but I took my chances on it. So here is what the box looks like. It is a cardboard box, which I have to say I do wish it came in the same packaging as the Accent Light palette. Let me pull that out so you guys can see. So this is what the Accent Light palette looks like. It's, you know, it's like plastic. It has more like, it's just more substance to it. Whereas these are just cardboard. And oh, there is a little mirror, so that's nice. So here is one of the highlighters. This is the shade Flurries. So does have a little plastic protective layer over top, and just from the looks of it, obviously I haven't swatched it yet, from the looks of it, it does appear to be the same like formula as this. Just from the look of the pan, it looks to be very, very similar to this, which she claims it is the same formula, same production and all that. So let's see if I see anything on here. Yes, this does say made in Italy, and that is where the Accent Light palette is from as well. I will swatch these, so don't worry, I just want to get them unboxed. So now I'm opening Twinkle. Again, cardboard packaging. Yes, wow. So this is like a true white. Now again, somebody who has deep skin, even this might be too stark on me. I mean, I'm pretty fair, but this is like a white, which I will say I think this is going to be nice in like the inner corner. I did not highlight my cheeks, and I did not do inner corner or brow bone highlight today because I wanted to be able to try these on the face. So I could definitely see this being a nice inner corner highlight. Then we have 4 loose glimmer powders. So all right, so here is all 4. I will show you the shades on the top. Let me just get the box out of the way. So we have Light Show, Light the Way, I'm So Lit, and All Lit Up. So again, as you can see, the tones do vary quite a bit. So like this shade, I'm So Lit, is the deepest one. Who knows if this would actually work on me as a highlight. So now this packaging is a lot nicer. It's like a sturdy, you know, it's plastic packaging. And I like how it has the Risen J, even though that could be a little bit annoying for storing. Like if you wanted to stack them, you're not going to be able to, but this is what it looks like. And you have the shade name on the bottom. So I'm So Lit. This one is Light Show, All Lit Up, and Light the Way. Okay, so let me also just go ahead and unbox these. We have Clingy, we have Committed, and then we have Boy Bye. I'm actually really curious as to how this is gonna look because it's way deep, it's a very deep red, and I've never worn something like that. All right, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and swatch these, the 2 highlighters, the true highlights. I will admit this plastic thing is kind of hard to get out. So it looks like there is a little bit of like, some of like the highlight just like fell out. It was just loose around it, not the actual highlighter. So I'm going to wipe that up.
No.
I just dug a chunk into this, and a bunch of it just went all over me. I'm so upset. Oh my god, that is a huge chunk. Look. The light is kind of washing it out, but look at that. Ugh. Okay. I don't like this because I couldn't get it out with just my hand, and I had to use the ruler, and then it flew out and dug into it. Wow, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Hopefully I can just maybe try to use some of this loose. Yeah. Okay, well, feels very soft. Okay. To be honest with you, this one, it actually seems kind of flat. Like, I mean, there is some shine to it, but looking at it on my hand, it just seems kind of flat. Well, I'm so upset about that. Why couldn't it have been this one? This is like the darker one. So anyway, this is the Flurries shade. It feels very soft, just like the Accent Light one. Now, this shade does seem to be a little bit more like dimensional in person, especially, but on camera they both look glowy. This one truly does seem flatter than this one though. Let me swatch one of the original Accent Light ones just so we can get a feel for that. Okay, so this one's the original Accent Light, and these are the two new ones. So as you can see, just comparing these two to this one, they are much brighter. They really are. So the shade Twinkle is a lot flatter, it seems, compared to the other two. Now the shade Flurries, this one I think might be too dark for me to use as a true highlight. I'm not sure. I literally have a whole mess of highlighter sitting in front of me right now. Like, it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Okay, let's dig into these. I'm gonna get them all open and then we'll go from there. So these have another protective little sticker too, and I'm not gonna lie, the protective things are nice, but they're a little bit tricky to get off. All right, so I got them all open. I'm gonna go ahead and dump a little bit of each one into their caps so we can get a feel for how they look. To be honest with you, these might not be something I use as an actual highlighter. I might use them as a topper. There's definitely like fine glitters in these. So let me try to show you in their caps. That is I'm So Lit. Next we have Light the Way. This one does look really pretty. It would probably make a really pretty topper. Then we have Light Show. Next and last is All Lit Up. This one I can really see the glitter. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. So let me go ahead and swatch each one of these. Oh yeah, these are glittery. This is definitely not something I would probably personally use as a like face highlighter, just because of the glitter. So this is what they're looking like on the back of the hand. I don't know how well you can really see. So they are very glittery, not as much color payoff, I would say. I mean, there is color payoff, but there's a lot of glitter. So it's gonna be harder, I think, for you guys to see on camera how they look. So let me wipe this off. Let's go ahead and give these a try on the face. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this really, you know what, I'll try both. I'm gonna do this one on one side and the other one on the other, even though I think the other one's gonna be a little bit too dark for me. So let me just dip. This is the exact brush I use in my Accent Light palette as well. So I'm just gonna dip, tap, let's see. It's definitely showing up. I don't know what you can tell. For me, highlighters I feel like never look like how I see it in other videos, but so that's what we're working with there. I'm gonna flip the brush around and we'll go ahead and go in with this one. Oh yeah, that is definitely gonna be darker. All right, so. I always have a hard time showing you guys like this side of my face, so hopefully I can definitely see it in person. Alright, so I don't think it's like so dark that I wouldn't be able to wear it actually, so that's nice. Okay, so definitely this shade flurries is way more intense. So it's kind of the feeling that I was having that this one, the shade Twinkle, is flatter, like you could see in the swatches. So, I mean, this one is pretty and it's still showing up, but this one is just a lot more intense, I would say. So now let's go ahead and play around with the loose glitters. So I think I'm gonna take the shade Light the Way. That's that really light whitish one. Take a little bit of that and I don't know, let's just throw it on the brow bone. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely see some of the glitter still hanging around once I apply it. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Hello. Okay, so now that we're up close and personal. Alright, I mean, I'm not like blown out of the water or anything. Let's, for the heck of it, try a different color on the other eye. So, now I will go in with this pinkier one all lit up. No, not on the brow bone. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to take that same one that I just used on the brow bone on this eye, and we're going to put it on this eye. I mean, I don't know if I would really use a glitter-based product like this as my brow bone highlight, but there's no rules in makeup. Okay, I mean, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not like being blown out of the water here. So now I will take the pinkier one. I'm going to tap that on top of my eyeshadow and see how that looks. I do already have like kind of a, not shimmery, but like a, you know, metallic. Ooh, wow. Okay, as a topper, that is really pretty. There's definitely a lot of glitter. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Again, I don't know how well. Let me try to zoom in again. As close as I can get you. Do you guys see that? Look at the difference. I really like how that looks. As a top, like even from a distance look, you can see how much lighter this one is and like brighter than the other eye. So now, just for fun, I'm going to try a different shade on the other eye. Let's go ahead and tap-a-roo. I do want to note that I am getting glitter fallout on my eye, on my like face, I mean. So once applied, honestly, the two shades don't look a drastic different, especially because I already have shadow on, but I think they're actually really pretty. I mean, maybe this one is a hair darker because it is a little bit of a more deeper shade, but I actually really think these are pretty as toppers. Brow bone, not so much because you can't really even see much, but I like them as toppers. Okay, now I'm just going to take this one, I guess, and we'll put that in the inner corner just to see how that looks. Since this one was more like, I don't know, more highlighty. Alright, so there we go in the inner corner. Okay, again, I don't know how well you're going to really be able to see the true depth of how the glitter is and stuff. I'll try to maybe film like some really close-up shots of my eye so you can see that. So anyway, let me go ahead and just close these up now. I have a highlight mess in front of me. Okay, and now let's move on to the lip products. I'm going to swatch each one on the back of my hand, and then I will go ahead and try one on. So, first we have Clingy. Okay, they do have like a sweeter smell. It's going to go in order of Clingy, Committed, and Boy Bye. So here are the shades. Clingy, Committed, and Boy Bye. So personally, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I don't think this would be a shade I would really reach for. I really like this one, and this one's definitely more orangey. But I think I'm going to go with the middle one, which is Committed, and see how that looks. So, give me a second. Alright, excuse the horrible application, but this is what the shade Committed looks like. I have to say, I like it. I actually really like how this looks. I could see myself actually wearing this shade out. I have to say, this dried very quickly. Like, as I was doing it, I could tell that it was matting down. It is a matte liquid lipstick, so, I mean, even the ones on my hand are pretty much completely dry, and I put more on them. I was careful with this to like dip it and kind of wipe it on the side, and I did have to dip in a few times because I was wiping off the excess. So overall, I think it's really pretty, right? Right? Let me know in the comments. So I think it has that like teeth whitening effect. Now I don't know if it really goes with the whole lip or the eye thing I have going on, but all right, so far I think I really like this. I mean, of course, I don't know how long it's gonna hold up. Oh yeah, nothing. A little bit from like the inside of my lip came off there, but not much. So, what do we think? I have to say, the liquid lip seems like the most worth it part of this whole box, to be honest with you. Obviously, I didn't try these shades, but you know, I think as far as just how it feels, how it looks, I think it's the most worth it part of it. So hopefully, even though this was a limited collection that she plans on, I'm sure it's Jaclyn Hill, she plans on coming out with more of these. But so far, I actually really like this shade. Now, I'm sad to like have to put gloss on top of it, but let's see how that looks. Let's see. Ooh. That's a nice scent. It's like a very sweet scent. So I have to say, upon pulling it out first, it doesn't look like a lot of product came up, and I could tell that there is like, the stopper is pretty strong. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, not a lot of product is coming off on the actual brush. And kind of look, I want you to see like, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but like on the inside, it looks like it's pulling up a lot of product. Like there might not be a ton in this. There is some of the liquid lipstick coming off. I hate to dip it back in, but I'm gonna. So it seems like a lot of product is really getting stuck at the stopper. Like I'm not really getting a lot out. Normally with glosses, I don't need to dip in this many times. It's not a super thick gloss. It does add a nice shine. There is some like sparkle to it. So far this is not like my favorite. It doesn't feel very sticky though, so that's kind of nice. But the packaging is a little bit tough. Like when you pull it out, it pretty much takes all the product off of the wand. So you're having to go back a million times to try to get some. Like I wish I could show you better. Hold on. I pulled it out. I dipped it and pulled it out. There's like barely really any product coming out on the wand. So maybe the stopper is too tight for a gloss. I'm not sure. It doesn't look super tight in there, but it's not, a lot of product really isn't coming out. So it's very pretty and it smells nice, and it's not sticky. It's not sticky at all. It actually just kind of feels like I'm wearing a lip balm almost, not actually a lip gloss. So I'll have to play around with this like on its own without any lipstick as well, just to like see, you know, how that goes. So let me try to zoom you in a little more. So here's the lip with the gloss. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up my thoughts on all of the products now, because my prediction is that she is still going to come out with these products just in different shades. Only these shades were limited. So I still want to give you my thoughts even though you can't actually get your hands on these products at this point. So the shade Twinkle is definitely not the same exact look as the Accent Light palette. I do feel like it's a little bit on the flatter side. It still does show up very nicely on the skin, but I do feel like it's not quite as highlighty as the Accent Light, whereas this one, the shade Flurries, is definitely very reminiscent of the original Accent Light palette. I feel like it still has that true, really nice shine, but this one does still look really nice as well. I do have to say I do like both. I would probably reach for both, you know, because I do love this so much, so it's just 2 more versions of this. And then as far as these go, the loose glimmer powders, I definitely won't be using these as true highlights. Maybe on the body or something, like if I was gonna wear a top that had like showed the collarbone, maybe you could highlight there. There is glitter fallout on my eye. I'm gonna try to show you like an up close look at my eye so you can actually see how it looks on the lid. It does add a really nice shine. Personally, I see these as toppers, not true on their own things, especially because when I swatched them, you couldn't really see the color. You could a little bit, but you could mainly just see like the glimmer. So I think for me, I would use these as a topper on top of, you know, some kind of eyeshadow shade. Would I buy more of these? I don't know, especially because now I have 4, but I don't know if I would really need more than this. I used 2 different shades on my lid as toppers, and to be honest with you, they look pretty similar. I don't really see that much of a difference between the 2. So again, I don't think I really need more than just 1 per se. Now, as for the liquid lips, I would say I obviously only tried 1 shade on my lips, but this is my favorite product from the box. I think that this looks really nice. Before I added the gloss, there was no transfer when I did the kiss test on my hand. They dried down very quickly. There wasn't a lot of waiting time for the dry. I really hope she comes out with more shades in these, like maybe some nudes. I like my nude shades, but I could actually see myself wearing this color. I really do like how it looks on me. Now, the gloss. I really wasn't getting a lot of product out because it felt like the stopper, I had to pull it, and I'm sure that's taking a lot of the product, so I really had to dip in several times to try to get any payoff. Now, I will say, comfortability-wise, it is a very comfortable gloss. It's probably like the most comfortable gloss I really have worn other than my Pat McGrath. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels like I'm kind of just wearing a lip balm, so I think she just might need to improve the packaging on this a little bit and make it to where a little bit more product comes out at a time so you can actually apply more of it. But I do think it gives a nice, pretty shine to the lips. So I would be curious to try more of these down the road if she improves the packaging. If you guys got this box, let me know. Are you having the same problem with the gloss, like not a lot coming out? I feel like every other gloss I own, more product comes out when you pull it out, you know. I mean, obviously you don't want so much product coming out that it's like all over the place, but you want enough so that you can actually apply it easy. So I would say these are definitely like my favorite products out of the whole box. If you own the Accent Light palette, do you really need these other 2? No, I don't think so. They're, you know, I really love this. So, of course, like I said, they are very similar, even though the one is a little bit flatter. I will definitely be using both of these for sure. You know, I do like them, so I think they will be great additions to my collection since I was really worried about ever running out of the Accent Light palette since that was limited. It really annoys me when everything is limited. And I know Jaclyn talked about this in her stories that, you know, she hadn't launched anything for a year and this next launch is a limited release. It is very frustrating as a consumer when you want to continue to use these products. However, you know, I've been nervous because this is not in production anymore. So I'm really crossing my fingers that the next few launches she comes out with are permanent collections so that everybody can get their hands on them, and then if they, you know, years down the road, if you want to replace it, you can, like you could with Urban Decay products or, you know, these other big brands that are in Ulta. She is coming to Ulta with her products, so I'm hoping that means she will be keeping more things permanent. And I really hope she does more shades in the matte formula, and even though she had a whole scandal with her regular bullet lipstick formula, I would be interested to see if she comes out with more bullet lipsticks and how those would be, because I have been liking bullet lipsticks more than a liquid lip, but this feels extremely comfortable. I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything, even with the gloss. So these are good. Overall, the only thing I would say that's not super like in love is the loose glimmers. But again, it does look really pretty as a topper. I don't know how long it will wear through the day since it is like, you know, it is glittery. I don't know if it would kind of like dust away as you're blinking throughout the day, but you know, I can't attest to that. So anyway, guys, I really hope that this video was fun to watch and get my opinion on these products because, like I said, I am sure Jaclyn Cosmetics will be coming out with similar versions of these products just in different shades. So we'll have to stay tuned and see. I'm very excited to see what her next launch is, since I have generally liked the products the one. But now these products, like I said, I am crossing my fingers for more of these liquid lips, especially in nude colors. So anyway, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on these products. What do you think of the brand? Do you want to support the brand? Do you not? How are you feeling about it? I know it seems like people are on one side or the other. Either they just will not support the brand after what happened with the lipsticks, or some people are willing to give her a chance because she did have success with this launch. So I am very excited to see what Jaclyn does next. Now, would I say this box was totally worth it? You know, for the price, you did get a lot of products, $65. I mean, just this, I think, was in the 40s. So when it first came out. So yes, I do think you got a good amount of products for the price. And I think she did a really fair pricing. She totally could have priced these higher. You know, she could have priced this box at like easily 100 plus, because you are getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 products for $65. So pricing wise, it was fair. I definitely think it was worth it as far as that goes. Now, am I going to be using these products every single day? Definitely not. So you have to kind of think about that too. But price wise, it was definitely worth it. So I know I just went on another tangent when I'm supposed to be closing out this video. Anyway, guys, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.